Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1364, and today's topic is the important role of robots in military operation today. And today robots are playing very important role combined with artificial intelligence integrated with different type of sensors, and where they are covering a lot of high risk, and by use of robot you can drastically reduce the casualties of military personnel and also the high risk of injury or any type of explosion or mine clearance, surveillance, medical treatment, and also in urban fight they can enter with the help of sensor. They can locate the enemy and they can attack. For firefighting, if suppose there is big explosion, there is big fire, so there is high risk in that operation. Robots are playing very important role. They can go and they can enter in the fire and they can rescue the military officers who are injured, or even sometimes even if the area is very dangerous where we cannot rescue our injured personals, these robots are used to go there and rescue them. Also, once we are going to some area which is unknown and with lot of mountain or forest, we can use our surveillance and with detection sensors, we can have the data so that we can understand the area very well, so we can avoid any type of ambush, or robots will clear, it will move, and with the help of sensor and data collection. Data is very important in this military operation with robotic technology, and you will be safe. And then armed robots, they are involved in just like humanoid gunfighting, and in this case we can avoid lot of loss of life of our army personnel. So there are lot of activities now, and why this artificial intelligence combined robotic technology lab should be introduced in secondary schools. And if suppose military people, they have their colleges, it is high time to establish the artificial intelligence robotic based labs, and where they can get all different type of sensors. These students will be capable of integrating all these sensors into their microcontroller, and also now not only dozen, thousands of kits, artificial intelligence and robotic kits are available, and they can be integrated. We can teach them because it is all the game of wavelength, radar frequency, radio frequency, megahertz, kilohertz, gigahertz, wavelength frequencies, and with that these sensors are working with infrared. There are a lot of sensors which are based on infrared radiation wavelength, visible wavelength, ultra wavelength, ultrasound, ultra violet light. So all these frequencies, wavelengths, sensors are integrated, and students should learn at secondary level to build such type of robots. Nowadays, in advanced countries like India is very advanced in robotic and artificial intelligence combined technology. It is introduced in secondary level. All these school students, I call them kids because they are in the age group of 16, 17. They can integrate lot of sensors. They can construct, they can build their own robot of their own desire or need. It is, I am discussing today military, where the role of robot in military. Tomorrow I will be discussing the role of robot in medicine, role of robot in education, role of robot in agriculture, role of robot in space research. So everywhere there is role of artificial intelligence combined robotic technology. So here I have given these 10 role of robots, AI in military operations. Number 1 is in transportation robot. Now robots are there. These robots are going in a very dangerous area where we can expect any human casualty. So where we are not sure that what will be the consequences. If there is high risk, we are sending. And that transportation is done by robot. Second, a rescue research operation, search operation. So rescue and search operation is a very, very dangerous operation. For example, if some of our colleagues, they are injured, and that in that area it is all well protected by enemy. So in that circumstances, there is no risk for robot, but there is high risk for human being. Robots can go and they will rescue and they will carry. They are doing this operation. I will show you the images. And then again, that is search. They can search anywhere with the help of sensor. They can locate that where are our injured, seriously injured military personnel. Then number 3, medical assistance robot. They carry all the medical aid with them and immediately they are providing the first medical aid so that at least the danger is over, and later on they will rescue and then operation will be done. Sometimes nowadays with the help of drone sensors, even they are reaching on call that all the small operation and all these things are done by robot in the field itself, in forest, in mountain area. Then firefighting robot is very challenging. Firefighting. If there is a big fire, everywhere there is fire, and you know that some of our armed forces people are in that fire. So it is very dangerous for us to go and rescue. Immediately we will allow the robot, and robot will go and carry and pull and push and bring the out from the fire. Also, if there is some bombing and where at 10th floor, 7th floor or 20th floor building there is fire, immediately robot will take action and it will reach there, and by spraying the carbon dioxide gas or any type of inert gases or water vapor, so that the fire will be controlled. So robots are playing very important role in firefighting. Number 5, mine clearance robot. Mine clearance also another very dangerous area. So their robots are there. They have all the sensors integrated and they can understand very well, and they will detect. Data will be given that this area here, this is the spot where mines are there underground or some explosives are there. They can immediately identify, locate it and inform you. Then safe route clearance robot. Nowadays very, very good sensors are there and they are integrated in their microcontroller robots, and they can clear all the dangerous road area, and if there is any danger they will send the signal that we are getting such type of information in the form of data that some movements are there, so you are alert. So that is known as that safe route clearance robot. Number 7, surveillance and intelligence robot. They are playing very important role with the help of these different type of sensors with infrared, ultrasonic sensors, and they provide in the form of frequency and data surveillance about the movement, about the activity of enemies, and also this surveillance and intelligence is used in rural as well as urban right and violence. They can go inside the house on the basis of that surveillance data that here is enemy, and they can locate, they can identify. Then number 8 is situational awareness robot. by collecting data. What is the situation? We are not aware. How the people are violent, aggressive, crowd movement, all data will be collected by sensors and it will be given back to military officers that yeah, situation is violent, very aggressive, different type of data will be there, that they are violent, they are aggressive, they are abusive, and they are using unparliamentary language and all these things. So it can detect their emotion and their anger. Then number 9, armed precision strike robot. Nowadays it has become terror, precise decision strike. What some country people are doing, that even if anybody who is sitting in their room and if they want that Mr. X is enemy from 1000, 2000 kilometers away, they can target with the help of different type of sensors, infrared, ultrasonic, and they will strike that enemy. And that is called targeted killing. And recently lot of cry was there. What Israel did, lot of targeted killing. And that is on the basis of artificial intelligence, and the precision strike is done by a robot. Then number 10, explosive disposal robot and bomb disposal robot. There are some shells or some chemical bombs. How to dispose them? Sometimes it may explode. So there is high risk for human. So we are using robot. They can neutralize. They know the technique because such type of sensors are there. Data is there. They understand the type of explosive, the type of chemical bomb, and they can diffuse them. Let me show you some images. So this is your transport robot and it's moving, highly mobile, and it is shooting. So this is called as transport robot. This is called robot army soldier, and nowadays there are thousands and thousands of army robot soldiers are produced by India and China and many other countries, and they are ready to fight and face either it is robot to robot war or robot to human being, but they are overloaded with lot of sensors, lot of sensitivity and accuracy. So this is the robot and rescue operation where the area is very dangerous. So robot is going and is carrying the injured soldier, and this task he is doing successfully. And this robot is with lot of integration of sensors and very sensitive and active to understand and can give the data about the situation. This is huge robot, mega size, and operation in rural area, very dense forest area, and he is alone can move and collect lot of data with the help of sensor, and he will understand the whole area, what is the situation of enemy. This is called firefighting robot. It is inside fire and is busy in rescuing the people as well as to stop the fire by using water cannon or maybe some other gases which are neutral like carbon dioxide and other gases. This military officer is using mine robot to clear the mine, and that robot is moving in front and she is collecting the data with the help of sensor, and this robot, when it will clear the whole area, then officer will move forward. It is military surveillance and intelligence collecting robot where it can collect lot of information, lot of data. I told you that it is all data, different type of data, and that data is processed and it is purified, and then people will understand the situation and they will take the action. This is urban fighting armed robot. This can enter in the houses of the enemy and it can fight, physical fight or any type of fight, and it will arrest or neutralize the enemy. So what I am discussing here is not very complex or complicated technology, and that's why I'm mentioning that this uh, robotic and artificial intelligence combined technology labs should be introduced in all schools, and more especially in military college and schools, where they should learn by themselves. Because one thing is very important today: if you are saying that knowledge is power, you are mistaken. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is only potential of power. Unless your knowledge is converted into skill and product by doing, then it becomes power. Otherwise, lot of philosophy, if you are telling, is all only potential, unless it is coming in the form of skill and product. That's why it is high time for Nigerian leadership to introduce all these emerging new technologies combined together with artificial intelligence, robotics, drone, integration of sensors, all these things the school going students at secondary level should know by practice, by doing themselves in the lab. So it is my humble request to all the leadership that please start establishing robotic institutes, artificial intelligence institutes, and go on training at school level, at institute level. So here I have given in the form of summary. Number one, robots are increasingly being utilized in military operations to perform a variety of critical tasks, enhancing efficiency, safety, and effectiveness. So it is very much useful in very critical, very emergency situation where we can avoid lot of our human casualties, death, and injuries. Number two, transport robot, or we can say transportation robot. Transportation robot can carry logistic support like supply of ammunition, equipment in challenging terrains, reducing the high risk of human troops like in Borno state. Very tough terrain is Sambisa forest, some lakeside area, lot of forest is there where they have so many places to hide. So there this transportation robot can play a very important role. Number three, rescue robot is also very important. Rescue robot can navigate through rubble, hazardous environments to locate and extract the injured personnel and to carry them. And they can also provide medical assistance to them with the help of drone technology. Number four, firefighting robot. They are doing magic. Whole house is under fire, whole building is under fire, whole area is under fire. Nobody can enter, but robots can enter with their all data and sensor, and they will bring all those people who are very much in danger. So firefighting robots can enter in burning buildings or vehicles to suppress fire and drastically reducing the high risk to human firefighters. If human firefighters are doing, they are at high risk. And before, sometimes more than 60% firefighters, sometimes they are killed. But nowadays, once we are using artificial intelligence combined robot, drastically the death or risk of human firefighters is reduced. Number five, mine clearance robot. Explosive ordnance disposal, that is EOD. Mine clearance robot can detect and identify the explosive device, and such as IEDs, means improvised explosive devices. That image you have seen, that how that army officer lady is using that your mine clearance robot, and after that getting the green signal, only then they will move. Number 6, surveillance robot. Surveillance robot means ISR. Robot can gather critical information on enemy position and enemy activities. They provide video and sensor data, and on the basis of data you can locate the position of your enemy, and you can go for targeted enemy killing. Number 7, armed robot. Armed robots can provide force protection, defending against enemies and reducing high risk of human troops. It will reduce the risk of fighting human troops in urban war or rural war in cities. So drastically it will reduce the casualties and death of natural human troops. Now, these robots play a very important role in military operations. Military can reduce the high risk of injury and death during operation. Once again, it is my observation, very sincere observation about Nigerian schools, secondary schools, that it is high time to introduce in schools all these new emerging technologies by establishing their labs. Once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.